Moment to NDC for say, hey, John Mahama, want to mean your president to be.
He cannot win a general election.
Okay, so we are back again. We went silent for a couple of weeks. We're back again, and we are back in big style. And what we have is very interesting. We are talking about two very important personalities. We are talking about President Donald Trump versus President John Dramani Mahama. We are picking up some signals that we want to share with you, something very, very interesting. So you want to stick around and listen to what we have. At the end of the presentation, or at the end of the video, we are asking two questions. The question we are asking is, do you think that their political destinies are similar? And I say what we are observing is just a coincidence. Alright, so before we go into the video, I want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel, like our video, share with your friends and colleagues, and tell them that something good is happening on this channel. Alright, so President Donald Trump and President John Dramani Mahama, what is the news? Well, what have we picked up? What we have picked up is it appears that there are lots of similar things going on in the lives of these two big men. First of all, we want to talk about their political history from the year 2020. In 2020, President Donald Trump lost election. He lost the election to President Joe Biden. In Ghana, so President Mahama lost the election to President Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Right now, what happened was after the elections, something happened. There were a lot of incidents that happened after the election. In Ghana, President Mahama and the NDC took the whole issue to court. The one we call election petition. It went to the Supreme Court. Court international court to Boasem. The thing answer court say Asema NDC the President Mahama de buy Assembly Nina so into election, it is what it is.
Petitioner did not demonstrate in any way how the alleged errors and unilateral corrections made by the first respondent affected the validity of the declaration made by the chairperson of the first respondent on the 9th December 2020, as already stated in this judgment. The petitioner has not produced any evidence to rebut the presumption created by the publication of CI 135, for which his action must fail. We have therefore no reason to order a rerun as prayed by the petitioner as in relief F. We accordingly dismiss the petition as having no merit.
Okay. In the United States, so it wasn't election petition, but some aspects of the election went to court. In Georgia, for instance, himself, Georgia for President Trump, court say if an election I'm so I can't say we have vote to be international coin be to know or person chinchim nipa bi nsa eje vote to be a enye ne kwan so the President Trump could now court and say and no so hu sensem prosecutor and so hu ban sensem case no the keka kone the case na nkoye case.
The future of the Georgia election interference case is in question after the state court of appeals canceled oral arguments in the case that were scheduled for next month. The court did not give a reason for the order, but legal experts say that action could put the case on hold as President-elect Trump heads back to the White House.
There was also a riot in the Capitol in D.C. And also in the public court. I'm a court boy in the people before I can say Sanko Forum or more court or more prison, almost serving almost sentence. And whichever way you look at it, some aspect of both elections went to court. The elections are these two gentlemen who feel power. No? Some aspect of it went to court. We think it is very, very interesting. Okay, so the second thing we have also observed is after that election, court now and some of the things among for kind was very, very topical. They said the political career of Donald Trump has come to an end. The political career of John Dramani Mahama has also come to an end. They have their own reasons for saying that.
The math has shown Donald Trump has no chance of winning in November of 24. He wouldn't even win Georgia.
In the case of Donald Trump, the entire amount for Kasa and say, sir, amount for say was sending tweets to be a manipulated on the Capitol. For doing that, they call it say we're attacking democracy. So for attacking democracy in that manner, Omoche said that is the end of the political career of Donald Trump. Ghana so President Mahama so nipa big break as me father. So that's it. JM will never come back again. Reason also be say President Mahama lose election in 2016 as incumbent. Now, answer how, of course, once San Lucy election again in 2020. And until and had the President Mahama, and so everybody back of you. But what did we see? What we all saw, what we are all witnessing is that President Trump has come back. He has staged a successful comeback. President Mahama has also come back successfully. Now, Oman Bakeke, Omo buy in a grand style. In fact, the victory of the buy is overwhelming. In the case of President Trump, he won the popular vote, he won the electoral college, he won Congress, and all the 7 states or all the swing states. President Trump, President Trump come back and his big is huge. In the case of President Mahama, and also come back and it's really huge, it's big. Because the votes are only 57%. It is massive for the NDC. Now, and also NDC is also to test majority of MPs in Parliament. Meaning, sir, we a BSC that under this Fourth Republic, we in 1992, a MP before decided some Parliament. Now, I'm going to the stolen verdict now. In terms of head-to-head, or say in a situation that these two political parties are going in election where they are fairly represented, no, this is the biggest the MPP or the NDC has ever had. Until President Mahama come back, and so just like President Donald Trump, it is not just a comeback; it is a comeback in a grand style. That is another signal or another similarity that we have picked up that we want to share with you. Let's go on to the next one. The next one we want to share with you is even though these two gentlemen have come back, say this is the last time they'll be serving as president of their respective countries. President Donald Trump, he's going for 4 years. President Mahama and so-called for 4 years. After 4 years, as it stands now, so the BNC for the next after the 4 years, to me as president. The also I can say they are both serving as two presidents who are serving non-consecutive terms. President Trump is serving the first term, no lose election to President Joe Biden. President Mahama also serving the first term, no lose election to President Nana Akufo-Addo. And then they are serving their second term this time around. Another interesting similarity is picking up on this. President Trump earlier on handed over power to President Joe Biden. President Mahama also handed power earlier on to President Akufo-Addo. And then this time around, President Trump will be taking over power from President Joe Biden. President Mahama has already taken over power from President Akufo-Addo. Into Omo lose power, Omo lose election to or power to no Omo Ahono Masaji power asenfe. We think this is also another interesting similarities that we want to bring to you. The next one is also interesting. Now let's talk about appointments. The appointment before they even assume office. President Donald Trump, in his case, or your appointment with 2 appointments are very, very interesting. President Mahama so 2 appointments here, and you see very, very interesting. The first one is the Speaker of House in the United States. President Trump made it clear that he's throwing his support behind the current Speaker of the House, Speaker Mike Johnson. And what happened is Speaker Mike Johnson has been maintained so he will also be serving as Speaker of the House in the next 2 years or so. In the case of President Mahama, and so on also decided and said the Speaker of Parliament, the current Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Alban Sumana Kemford Babi, and also I can say or support Mr. Babi Antoine Jumaso until he threw his weight behind him. And also some Abanzo, Mr. Babin has also been maintained as Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, of Ghana's 9th Parliament. We think that is also very interesting. Another interesting appointment I observed in President Donald Trump in the campaign. Now, or can be said, so we need election. Yeah, Obetik will be going over to Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, 4-letter words, 4 DOGE. President Mahama so in the election or during the campaign also can, in fact, it is even in the manifesto of the NDC. Omo can say President Mahama is about power. He's also going to form that committee. The committee will be called ORA, Operation Recover or Loot, and also 4-letter words. Now, what is also very interesting, and it's these committees, they are not constitutionally mandated bodies, right? In the past, almost said that new power be some prosecute be. In the case of Doge in the United States, a Juma Omobe said after Juma President Trump, the show on Sunday said they are going to advise government of some of the excesses in spending in the federal budget, right? The Kabia and I say leakages be our federal spending mono Sakui or Mojumane so umber advise the government on how to block all those leakages. In the case of Ora in Ghana, or Mojumane say nipa bi almost say o mafa kwati kwan so na se kwan bone so afa o man sika na so man jaba tie bi do. They will be gathering evidence now omo the ama the state institution no more prosecute so many day on. It is up to them. We think this is also very interesting situation that we have picked up. What we think is the bottom line is they are seeking to protect the public purse. Even though a human being is different, we think that ultimately what they are seeking to do is to ensure that government spending or government or the public money is applied to what it is supposed to be applied for. That is also another similarity we have picked up. The next one is also interesting. So now let's talk about events. Events are ACC President with Omar Command Sakra Omodomutu Ebeka Akunyaso as president of their respective countries. In Ghana, something happened. Something a year Afibia and I say Adibia Taisi. And then they said Tantamount to market a title. And before the President Mahama best sway in as president, he just had to tantamount to market a bill.
Now the old one say Ijane buy no adia say by 11:32. Na ha light off. And na enkrofo bebre amma adwuma. TMBA shops ni ade. Te jane to mu no me shop miss first the menini opposite. Ho na ade ne start here. It start here ne ba me what here professor e be yi boy no but the one e ja no e ba no na no ye din. Sebi o na ye for so say be yi boy no but man is wusie di.
Similarly in the United States so ejato California. Semi no ka say ya no firefighters kusua omokun sa ejano. Our properties are man for ahwe no enya areketwa.
It's shocking video showing the absolute devastation in the Pacific Palisades. The footage reveals mile after mile of scorched earth where beautiful homes once existed.
The devastation is complete and just jaw-dropping.
Officials now say thousands of structures have burned to the ground. Today, the Pacific Palisades is still on fire.
California also this is not the first time in California. And also I am a recurring event. So you'll be able to follow news out. We are sure say what happened. California fires, California wildfires every year, almost every year I should put it. Now, what is similar or what is striking in this situation is Ejato Kantamanto marketing now President Mahama on swear in yet as president. He was preparing to swear in. Here in the United States, Ejato California as you see America to say Ekosono. President Donald Trump and so on swear in yet. And the events preceding their swearing in ceremony in the crown, it is still similar. So the next thing we want to talk about is even when these two gentlemen are entertaining themselves, you know some similarities. President Trump, a very clear said when winning election, I think after a week or so, he went to New York or Madison Square Garden. That's what entertaining sporting events been occur UFC fight.
He did the Trump dance. He did the Trump dance. Spinning back kick to the body. Followed by the Trump dance. Wow.
President Mahama so every election we also go any and talk relax here Bukum boxing arena also go here fight. We are told the fight was organized by his son. We don't have the full details about it, but that is what some people are saying in some quarters. And I think there is another similarity also here, even when they are enjoying themselves or the kind of sporting events that they choose to entertain themselves to after election. It is similar. Whilst President Trump is watching UFC, President Mahama is also watching a boxing fight, which we think are very similar. So this is the end of our video for today. We don't know what you make of it. Let's hear your thoughts in the comment section. So once we pick up some similarities, don't hesitate to put it in the comment section and we'll respond to you accordingly. But before we go, we want to encourage you to like our video, share with your friends, and tell them that something good is happening on this channel.